Hello everyone, Santa Duck 2. Welcome to another follow-up overview, this time on more plants. So, last time we covered, I think, 3 different types of plants, and this time we're covering a bit more, but yeah, we'll try and go off the description as much as possible, just for any certain additional ones and changes and this and the other. I'm pretty sure that most of these will be across all versions, so there shouldn't be too many differences. So yeah, we'll take a look. So as you can see, they do look quite different, at least in item form at least. So yeah, we'll take a look at each one, like so. Let's go here. Alright, so we've got a bunch of prehistoric, or some type of plants, or spores here. We just planted. You can't really see it as much. Just get rid of the rain, because I don't think that would be bothering it, but we'll see. And I don't know if do need... Okay, so that works on that. I'm just going to have to be careful because I don't know which works on what, so we'll have to take a look. Yep, so many of these might work on grass, but they won't on sand. Some will. And many of them will grow really quickly. I haven't even changed the game tick speed either, so that's interesting that they do actually go that quick. Set to 3 current. Okay, so we'll set that to 1. So 3 is normal. Interesting. I didn't know that. So I should try again and see what happens if it still does that quick. Anyways, we'll wait for that. So some of these you obviously can have appear in certain biomes and obviously on certain blocks like shown there. Otherwise we'll just go through on the description for those that do. So we've got the Spool Bearing, which occasionally drops spores, only when they are sporing phase, but it has no effect on the plants. Planting spores on the right blocks in the wrong places may result in a young plant forming. Okay, try to plant spores on wrong blocks just results in the spores dropping as items, which we've probably already come across. Spore blocks which are slippery and affected by gravity. So that would be the first one here, which is this. So I don't think it could be planted on anything else. No grass blocks, only on sand at least, as far as I can tell. And many of these don't need to be on farmland or anything, so there's that. I assume that it's affected by sunlight, possibly, but not by night. No? Unless it's just when it happens to do its spore part, it seems. Let's see, anything next to it? Can't stack them, obviously. Can we put it on the side? We cannot. Okay. So, yeah. Just try interacting with it in survival. My guess is it's just going to break this. You don't take any damage or anything. It's just a spore that just happens to be there. Obviously, it does what it can, obviously. Okay, so we've got the horsetail from the following period. Otherwise, you've got, let's see, it appears as a huge plant, diversifying during the following period. Grows randomly up to 12 blocks high in a single column. Some stop shorter than full height. Let's see. As they have grown as much as they want, they will randomly issue sporing stems. Bit of space. Random will go a few blocks tall. So I assume they're still going to max out at 12. But we'll do that. And then you've got the stems will vanish, get replaced with new ones, and then so on. They can be found in the following biomes. Whilst I assume the other spore-bearing plants are pretty much just ones that just appear on certain blocks, regardless of a certain biome. So let's see, that's the following one there. So these appear in rivers. Now this is an ocean. I don't have a river biome particularly. nearby. We might just go to a /locate biome here, just in case. And we'll see what happens in their natural habitat. So I'm probably not going to survive this. No? Instantly in water. Nice. Okay, that works out. Let's see then. So if we just put this in water, what will we get? Interesting, so that can work. That'll be destroyed. So if we just happen to have this when it's there, I don't think we can bone meal any of these plants either, so that's just going to randomly do that. Alright, so if we set the game tick speed to something completely different, we'll see what happens in terms of it. Okay, so that'll just spread more, but it's not going to randomly... Okay, so it's not 12 blocks vertically. No high in a single column, okay. As it says, but it's still just going to spread them. So once they get to a certain point, then they will. So that's just going to keep sprouting. More and more of them. Okay, and we'll get the occasional extra that I guess we can keep planting when it does that sometimes. Or at least if there's some grass or so blocking it, more so. And it's only going to go as far as 3 blocks here, it seems, so not much further. Or even onto the water, or across the water, or like that. So, yeah, so that'll just keep spreading, I assume, for a while. Otherwise, we've got the tree fern, which is, let's see, part of that period, grows randomly up to 14 high. Expands to 3x3 at the top. Let's see. The space that's needed. They stop shorter than the full height spontaneously. Broken stems left in the ground eventually reshoot. They appear in the following biomes. And let's see, long grass and solid type blocks. Alright, so we'll go to a swamp next. Those will just keep doing their thing. Sprouting more. So just go to a swamp. I assume I'm not going to survive. Yep. And I was right, because of the way the teleporting works in this game sometimes. Alrighty, so if we just do this here, which is also one that was part of the earliest version I covered, we do have a fast tick speed, so that's fine. I don't think we need water, but we'll just put it near some, just in case we can't put it in the water though. Okay, so that'll keep growing, and it's now obviously at a 3x3 on the top. Doesn't show in the hitbox, but either way, it does obviously spread out like that, so yeah. So there's that. And I assume when you break it, if you do, that it'll just, so we can break the block underneath, but that's about it. And it won't drop anything, I don't think. But it will spread naturally on its own, since it is obviously a spore related one. So that's fine. We'll move on to the scaly. So let's see, now we're under the Leopododendron type of plants. So we've got the scaly and the woody. So let's see, 16 blocks in a single column, expanding at 3x3. They appear in swamp rivers, they live in a snowy biome, non-spore stages, and so on. And then we've got the other one, which is up to 21, 3x3 at top, and then similar biome, and other things. Okay. Right, so we'll just plant these in. Over here. We'll see what happens. Because we've got the 2 here, so we might as well. So place in the middle. There we go. So they'll grow like that. Okay, so yeah, so when it hits the maximum, which this probably isn't because it goes much higher, then yeah. So again, we've got the hitbox there. We'll try breaking this, and we'll just keep going, I assume. Oh no. Okay, it just happened to stop me, I guess, maybe, because it was growing. Yes, no, okay. Oh, okay, it'll still keep regrowing itself. And you can get more and more of the seeds by breaking them, or it'll just drop them, I guess. If we actually try breaking it, will we actually get more? And, no, okay, so it's only when they happen to shoot out spores, once they get to that that stage. So yeah, we'll keep dropping them. And we've got a crawler, which we don't need.